Hi everybody, welcome back. So it's been a little bit since my last video because in my hammer making series I'm working on the top and bottom fuller, and it's taking a little while because I'm currently upgrading from a charcoal forge to my propane forge, and that's actually what I have in these two boxes. So in my next video I'm gonna put that together and try it out. But for this video I'm gonna be restoring these two cross peen hammers that I got. So I hope you guys enjoy. So these are the two hammers we're working with today. This one I've actually had for a while, and I've been using it in this condition, but it could definitely use some work. The paint's chipping off, and the handle definitely isn't in there square. So we'll take that out and fix it up. And this one I just got, and there's a few deep gouges in it, and obviously the handle's not in the best of shape. There's actually some screws underneath this tape. So I'm gonna remake the handles for both of these by scratch and make them the same length as this handle, just so everything matches. So let's get started. So we're gonna start by knocking the handles out of these, and all I'm using for that is my vise and the top of an old hammer handle that I've carved this down to fit inside of these pretty good. So let's just knock it out. So this one is ready to go. And I actually want to save this handle because it's in pretty good shape, so I'm going to try to get this metal wedge out before I do anything else. So now I have the side profile of 2 handles. So like there, it's 1 handle. And then from there up's the other handle. So now I'm going to do this profile on both handles, round them off, and cut off the ends. So now I'm going to go take off all the corners, and then take off the corners that taking off those corners creates, and just keep doing that until eventually it gets round. So. So now I have both handles rounded. So now I've finished card scraping both of them. I have 2 pretty identical handles. And now I'm going to fit up the tops. Now I've got the dimensions that way, so now I just need to take off the corners until the hammer fits on top. Alright, so the power's currently out and I'm working under a propane lamp, but I think I'm about ready to put the hammerhead on. So I'm going to cut a spot for the wedge, make the wedge, and then put it on there. So let's do it. So I found this old hickory axe wedge, and I'm going to be able to cut it in half and use it for both of them. Now all I'm going to do is take this box cutter and make this wedge fit into the eye as best as possible. So now I've got this where it slides into the eye just fine. I cut it shorter, so now I just need to put the point back onto it. Alright, so now that I have the wedge fitting in there good, I'm ready to hang the head. So since it's curling up around the edge, I'm going to take it back off and clean it up a little bit more so it doesn't split. Alright, so now we're going to try this again. Got a little bit of rolling on each of the ends, but the flat sides are good, so I'm going to take it off and work on them again. So we got the wedge in there, and it's definitely mushroomed out a good bit, so it's probably not going anywhere for a long time. Now we just got to do the same thing. So other hammer. So I finished up both of the hammers, and I'm really happy with how they turned out. Both of the handles ended up being pretty much exactly the same, and I'm really happy with how the bluing went, considering it's only the second time I've ever used that stuff. I didn't put a metal wedge in the top of either of them because they're pretty good fits, but if either of them loosen up in the future, I can always add metal wedges. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with them. Thank you guys for watching the whole video, and come back next time, and I'm going to be putting together my new forge.